What is up, y'all? Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a quick consumer review of my new wireless pedal that I just bought. Now I think this thing came out in January. It is called the Line 6 Relay G10s, and I'm just going to be doing a consumer review. I've done a couple shows with this and I'm just going to talk about it a little bit. I bought this thing for $250 and so far I'm pretty satisfied with it. So my only issue with the product is that it runs on 2.4 gigahertz, which is the same frequency that Wi-Fi runs on. So I played about 10 shows total with this, and I ran into issues twice with interference. So that would be the only downfall of it. So Line 6 fixed a lot of things that were issues with the old Line 6 Relay G10. And I'm pretty happy that they listened to their fans. That's why I upgraded and bought the new one. I did have the G10 for a little while, and then Line 6 came out with a new one, so I thought I would trade it in and get the newer one and better one. So this thing has 130 feet of range, which is amazing, which is all you really need in a wireless system for most people. Okay, I got my setup here. I'm using the Line 6 Pod HD500X. Been using that for a while. I'm looking to upgrade here pretty soon. But this is the unit that I bought, and you can see it has 10 or 11 channels, and that you can cycle through if you're having interference issues. So if I plug this thing back in to charge, that's another feature. This thing charges itself. You can see here, the more red there is, the more interference there is. So if I put it on auto, see it's picking up a lot of interference. So I just moved it over to channel 1, and I was pretty happy with that. I could obviously cycle through all the channels. And you can see over on the right, it's charging itself, so it doesn't take any batteries whatsoever. This unit right here is obviously the receiver, and this right here is the transmitter. So this is it right here. So you can see it like fits right in my hand. It's super nice. It doesn't have any, there's no pack or anything whatsoever. So it's super nice. It's got like 8 hours of battery life, and when you're not using it, you just plug it in and it will charge itself. So on the back of the unit we have our power, we have our micro USB for updating any firmware, we have cable tone. So if you wanted to get the same tone as a 10-foot cable, you would switch it over to the middle, or a 30-foot cable on the right. And then you obviously have your instrument out, 1/4 inch there, and then you can also use a DI out if you are using an instrument such as like an acoustic guitar or something. You just want to go straight into the board, not through any other pedals or anything like that. You have that option as well. Okay, so this unit is super easy to use. All you got to do is plug the power in. What I have right now, I have my pod here, so I just took the 1/4 inch out into my guitar in, and so yeah, then I'm ready to go. I have my transmitter in there and synced up, so all I gotta do is take it out. One thing that I really like about this unit is it has this little button right here. It's like a little kill switch. So what that's for is if you ever experience, you obviously know when you unplug your cable from your guitar, it will make a nice loud popping sound, and it could be very loud depending on the sound system. So Line 6 went ahead and installed a kill switch, so you never have the issue of waiting for your sound guy or whatever to, not throwing any shade to your sound guys, but you don't have to have any worry about your guitar popping. So I'm going to actually make this signal live just so you can see. So if this was plugged into my guitar, this kill switch would be down, and then this green light would turn on. So now my signal is live, and you can hear that in the background. And it only happens when I push that button down. So it's super nice. So I go and plug it into my guitar here. And then when that light turns green, you're good. Once you plug in, you're ready to play. So. So that is my unofficial official review of the Line 6 G10s. For the guitar players that follow me, you decide if you want to get something like this. For the people that don't play guitar or have no idea of anything about guitar, I hope you learned something today and that this video did not bore you. Bye.